Hi everyone, welcome back to Planet J. My name is Jay, and today we have a special pick a card slash pile reading for Libra or Libra placements. This is going to be a happy birthday for you guys, but I'm going to be leaving this reading as timeless. So whenever you find it, even if it's not in your season, is meant for you. You could have Libra in your chart anywhere, or you could have just been drawn to the reading for some reason and want to kick it with me. But yeah, we're going to have an extended for this reading for my Libra members over on Patreon. So if you guys want to access that, go ahead and click the links below. We've added a bunch of new tiers onto Patreon, and there's going to be even more added within the next day or two. We should have about 11. There'll be tiers for every single zodiac signs, all of the love readings extended, a bunch of different options for you to choose from. And if you guys are not ready for a monthly commitment, you can always buy the readings one by one individually or each of the collections for a one-time fee. And I put that up there for those of you where it's like maybe you're okay with paying a little bit more so that you can get access to all the current and future readings without having to pay month after month. So if you plan on kicking it with me for, more than 2-3 months, it's a good deal. But yeah, let's just get started with group number one or card number one, Libra. And we're going to be looking at why you're amazing and what the incoming blessings are for you. So let's see. Yeah, there will be an extended for this reading. We'll be doing that. And then we're also going to start the 12 love readings as well. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for watching. So, Spirit, tap me into card number one, please, and let's look at the incoming blessings that we have coming towards them and why. So, I'm going to put the card you chose, which is from our Light Series Tarot deck, right here, so you guys know it's your reading, and I'll put the number one right next to it. Let's just flip over the blind pulls and see what you got, okay? So, tell me about Libra's personality and what shines the most. We did a reading for this for Virgo season 3, and next will be Scorpio. If you guys want to go look at that one, we have Knight of Cups, the Wands. Hmm. Okay. I don't know why I'm seeing like the stars. Some of you guys, you might have like Aquarius in your chart as well, or you could be a part of that generation. I think it's is it? No, I don't want to say. I don't want y'all to come for me. I don't know if it's Jupiter or Saturn in Aquarius. Three of Wands. Hmm. I like this. I feel like this is like somebody who would die for a cause or die for someone that they care about. Libra, you in this group, the Libras in this group are not afraid to get their feet. Let me zoom in so you guys can see the imagery on these beautiful cards. Hold on one second. I feel like the Libras in this group are not afraid to feel. And I think that's really important that the first card you got was this Cups card because sometimes people can mistake air signs or air placements to be heartless or to not be good at expressing those feelings or just living, in that sort of energy. And I feel like people in this group can do that very well. But not only that, what also shines through is for some of you guys, it's like your bravery. For others of you, it's like the initiative you take. The Some of you guys are very thoughtful, very considerate. Like you plan ahead to do nice things for people, or you could be the type of person to, I don't know. I'm seeing somebody like do something a little earlier or put a little extra something in something for somebody. Like this, I feel like this is the group of people where you actually do nice and like generous things to people. Some of you guys, you are like the type of person to believe in like paying things forward. But I feel like what sticks out the most for me is this Ten of Wands in the middle. It's so crazy because I feel like it's almost like a gruesome. Some of you guys, you actually have like a, I don't want to say like gruesome, but like maybe like a tragic story or something like that. You've just been in situations, you have had that heart and that compassion, and maybe it was really difficult for you, or it's difficult for you, stressful for you, sometimes overbearing or like burdensome for you. But what comes from it is, I don't, it almost feels like so natural. It's like you guys have this ability of putting in a lot of work, doing some of you guys doing the most. So this could be with your style, this could be with your work, quite literally. This could be with your family, this could be with your responsibilities, this could be just with your partner. It really doesn't matter who. I could see this extending to different relationships in your life, como like the oh my god, I almost spoke in Spanish. So I don't know, someone here can speak a different language, but, or it could be somebody that is from a different country or who's from, like, family background, different country, that is thinking these things about you. Because I was about to say, like a tree, like this tree here, how it's growing. So some of you guys, like, your family really appreciate you, or your friends really consider you to be family. But, okay, what I was thinking of with this Ten of Wands is how there's this skull here, right? So it's giving me the image of kinda like the Ten of Swords when somebody has gone through quite a lot, and it's not just difficult to deal with, but it's also a lot to think about. Like, so I don't know if it's you constantly having to deal with a lot of moving parts and stuff. You could be the only person that could do certain things, or the only person that is willing to, or the only person that seems to care about certain things. Like, I'm seeing somebody who would, like, I don't know, like, pick up trash on the street, or that could be like an example, or somebody taken astray, or volunteer to do this, or whatever. Mhm. And I'm seeing the group I mean, not the group. Oh, some of you guys, you might be into, like, sci-fi or something like that, because 'cause I'm thinking of, Groot now. I think that's from Guardians of the Galaxy. Hmm. But I was looking at these roots here, and how these are even growing through the skull, and somehow this skull is the thing that is stabilizing this tree completely, and this tree has borne ha can you say it that way? Has borne fruit? This tree can bear fruit. So some of you guys, it's like people could take a look at you or something and assume that I don't wanna say that and offend anybody. Some people are aware that people might underestimate you, um, 'cause some of you guys, you just hop right in. You don't, like, hesitate with things, and so maybe the wrong person might label you as the wrong thing, but I'm really seeing somebody who can really make something out of nothing, who can surprise people with the amount of integrity they have, the amount of grit they have, their potential. And for some of you guys, it's like the belief you have in yourself and in other people too. Wow. Okay. So let's get some more cards. I'm gonna zoom out. One, two, three. All right. Tell me more about card number one. Tell me more about card number one. Happy birthday, Libra. I'll have the Libra tier set up for you guys on Patreon today. Okay. So tell me about Libra. What are other people's experience of Libra? What do people think about Libra? I think I'm gonna up just a little so we have space for the cards I'm about to pull out. Okay. So again, this is the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. We'll see if anything repeats. Let's see. What is people's opinion of Libra? Okay, so we got one. I'll take two more. Damn, this one wants to come out to say no. What? There it is. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm excited to see what these ones are then. Okay, 'cause thinking about like your potential and your ability to really like amaze people and like the things you the way you do things. It's like no one I feel like no one can do it like card number one. I don't know what it is that you're doing, but okay. Here's judgment. People's experience of card number one. The chariot. Damn. Two major arcana back to back. Stop. Okay. And the three of cups underneath the three of wands. Okay. People's experience. Card number one. I really feel like this is the group of people that does not hesitate to go after their goals. Some of you guys are very ambitious. The chariot. I really feel like this is the group where it's like your possibilities for your life, your potential is literally limitless. I'm hearing that saying from I think it's Mean Girls where she says, "The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist." That's you guys. Some of you guys, you really do think that way. Like you don't box yourself in mentally the way other people do. Some people might not dare to see what's at the top of that ladder. Some people, might be lost in this forest and decide to go to this creepy ass house in the back and maybe get played or whatever. But no, 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 no. Car number one is gonna figure it out themselves. Car number one can figure it out themselves. And they'll enjoy doing it. They enjoy their independence. Car number one is a really good judge of character. Car number one can tell when people are being sincere because they are always sincere. And if they're not, then they're not around. I feel like, yeah. Card number one is not easy to figure out. Card number one does not expect anything easy either. And they're super fucking smart, like a master fucking chess player. That's card number 1. I feel like that's how people talk about you in this group, whether you realize it or not, and whether you're too humble to admit it or not, I don't know, but that's how people talk about you with the Three of Cups. Some of you guys, like, your friends do. Like, your friends really respect you. Three of Cups. Some of you guys, people appreciate you because I feel like they can be themselves with you, and you still celebrate them. You still enjoy them without them having to pretend to be something that they're not, without them having to do too much. I think that's why we're saying that you guys might do a lot so that other people don't have to. So I don't know if you, like, pick up the slack or it's just natural for you to be this way. Okay. So what sorts of things may card number 1 have been through in this life or even recently? Um, and then what blessings are they going to get for enduring such bullshit? Okay, let's see. So we have, ooh, damn, 6. Wait, what's that? No, that's the 4 of cups. Damn, I'm sorry. Some of you guys, this isn't necessarily your energy, but the energy of somebody around you. And some of you guys that actually upset you, like this could have been something that upset you or a situation that has upset you. It could be a situation for the judgment card that you have experienced time and time again. Because the judgment card always reminds me of like second chances or like opportunities or lessons where it's like if you did not learn the lesson, life is going to present you with a similar situation to where you learn it, whether it's in this lifetime or the next one. So I feel like what it is about card number 1 is that you don't have to reincarnate or go through a whole nother life cycle or whatever to get it together. Emotionally, it feels like. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords and the damn and the Nine of Swords. Yes, I feel like in this group, weirdly enough, like you may have had like fake friends or like fake supporters at some point in your life though. What I mean by that is like I don't know if they say one thing but they do another. Or they say one thing to you but they say another thing to another person. Or they come around you and they smile and when you tell them about your plans it's like I don't know if they like find issues with it or they push their own insecurities and fears onto you. For some of you guys, like I said, it could be that you've been put in situations where it's like somebody I heard refuse to do something and you have to. Hmm. I'm also seeing with this Nine of Swords, some of you guys, you have had a lot of sleepless nights or times where you have had to worry about the people around you and if they were going to snake you out or you were getting yourself in a trap, if you were I heard barking up the wrong tree, if you were going the wrong way, choosing the wrong opportunity. Because I'm seeing somebody who's at a post where there's like two directions on a sign. They could either go this way or they could go that way. And you choose one direction, but we don't really know how things are going to end up. So some of you guys, it's like you have gone through uncertainty that has caused you like mental stress. But it feels like mental stress you may have like dealt with alone or without like a lot of people to really confide in. So some of you guys, you have told people, your fears or the things that you're going through. And I don't know if they like use it against you, throw it back at you. Or for some of you guys, I'm so sorry if they gossip about it to other people. What the fuck? And I feel like the reason why someone would do this is not like an accident. It's like they do it probably to make themselves feel better. Sometimes people talk shit about other people so that they don't have other people talk about their situation, like kind of to shed light on another person, put the spotlight on someone else. And other times people do it because they're severely insecure. So some of you guys, you have dealt with two types of people in that way. With the Knight of Swords, I could also see the Knight of Swords to the Chariot and the Ten of Wands. I feel like this is you being put in positions because you already showed up as the Knight of Cups. And I honestly feel like these are two very, very different energies. I'm not saying that you can't have the Knight of Swords energy in you, but I feel like that would be speaking more so to your intelligence, not the way you communicate or not the way you come off. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can come off a bit aggressive or like the way they say things, the way that they approach people is not always taken in the best way. Like there are uses for the Knight of Swords, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they are a bit much. And I feel like this is something you've experienced. Like you could have experienced somebody in the Nine of Swords energy. I don't know if they're saying things or I heard something about like putting bad vibes out. Like I don't know if it's like people speaking ill on like your dreams or the things that you want to happen. Ew, why would people do that? Yeah. Hmm. And I'm also seeing with the Five of Cups here, some of you guys, this is like you have unfortunately had people in your life that may have gone through quite a lot, and you as an empathetic person could kind of absorb that, and it could be a lot for you. For others of you, this Five of Cups could quite literally be something that you have experienced, like periods in life where I don't know if it just like didn't seem worth it, or if you wondered if you were ever going to get your shot or your chance or something like that. It feels very, very deep, very deep. Like, I don't know if it's like a specific situation you went through when you were a child or when you were like a young adult or something like that, that kind of left. I heard some of you guys are left with like a bad taste in your mouth or something, because I'm seeing this person literally like biting their finger. And this person has literally poured her cup out. She doesn't even want it anymore. She don't even want to drink it. And she looks so disinterested. I'm going to show you her face. She don't even care about that cup. She probably going to throw these ones out too. So, yeah. So some of you guys, if you were just like not given good shit, I'm hearing somebody say it's a waste of time. So I don't know, it could be people that have came in your life a waste of your time too. Like you give them second chances and they give you like fake apologies or something like that, show fake remorse or whatever. Some of you guys, it's that you've never gotten apologies. Damn. So let's look at the blessings then, because I'm sure it's going to be a lot. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands. I love that for you. The Garden. You know what? I think I'm actually going to pick up these because I want the energy to bleed through. And I think it's also a little easier for you guys visually. So I'm going to put those cards that we just looked at back out. Okay, so the Page of Wands, again, there's a glare right there. The Garden. Amethyst. Oh, fuck. I love that. Okay, Amethyst. Oh my God, don't come for me if I'm saying this wrong, but I think it's Prasiolite. And the Nine of Wands, exhaustion. Yeah, that's what I was getting. It's like some of you guys, you have been exhausted. Because look at, he's literally in a machine, working. I'm hearing that song, got me working day and night. Oh, damn. So some of you guys, you work like long hours or something like that. So we're looking at your blessings. So I feel like you're going to be cut a break or something like that. Ooh, meditate and contemplate. Yeah, as I say that, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. New moon in Pisces. Damn. Let me see if I can figure out what season that happens in, because I want to let you guys know what season that happens in. So maybe you guys can mark your calendar. New moon in Pisces takes place when the sun and the moon are in the same degree during Pisces season. And it's a time where like our daydreams manifest in our lives. So your blessing is that all those dreams that I was just talking about, all the things that you actually have been like saying you wanted to happen for you, and I don't know if it's like people looking at you crazy, or just kind of being a Debbie fucking Downer, or just not really understanding the intensity of like your potential, therefore underestimating you, or just I don't know, just being given up on their own lives, and so they can't quite support you the way you need them to. I feel like with this meditate and contemplate card, this new moon and Pisces card, talking about our manifestations really coming into reality. I'm hearing something about your dreams being protected. Because this Page of Wands, it says confidence, new journeys, moving with fearlessness, and being enthusiastic about life. Like that's your blessing. And I really feel like with this Garden card here, some of you guys, you are going to get some sort of like recognition. So, and the reason why I say some sort of recognition is because how people are recognized in their life depends on what they're in need of, right? Some people are recognized by or for how loving and deep and whatever they are by their family, by their friends every single day. Other people are waiting to be recognized by like a boss or by a board, or to pass this exam, and that's the recognition they're looking for. So apply to your situation as you see fit. Some of you guys, it could quite literally be you want to go viral, you're looking for fame, you are trying to get on this list like Forbes, or I heard world's best, or this specific city's best, whatever. Like I'm seeing these like signs in my mind of like the news articles of people that like have restaurants and they're like voted the best like Philly cheesesteak in Philly or some shit like that. It could be literally anything, but I'm seeing something about what you do actually being recognized in some way. And actually, I think a blessing for you, some of you guys, it will be like a friend or somebody in like your network, or someone that will help you network. I'm seeing like one person and another person really working together to come to like a good outcome, an outcome that you've been wanting, by the way. Amethyst. This talks about any negative energy that is directed towards you being blocked. Okay. And because that energy is not allowed in your field, I heard this is also going to help you feel more calm in your mind, because I was seeing, I was seeing this Nine of Swords. So some of you guys, I think I've talked about this a few times on my channel before, but like, in my personal experience, like I remember like feeling in this energy, right? And then stop talking to like people, two, three people or whatever. Once those people were out of my life, I felt so much better. Like I wasn't in this energy no more. So sometimes it really is the company you keep, whether it's by choice or just because you're stuck with them. And other times it's like you don't even know. But people that are over here looking like they're kikiing as your friend, they're really fucking not. They're really fucking not. And so some of you guys, you may have realized that. And it doesn't even just have to be friends. Some of you guys, unfortunately, it was like family or somebody at work, because I am seeing this person who looks like he's working like a really long, hard fucking shift. And he's got a bandage on his head, but he's still there. He's still fucking going. So, and this also says helps you with decision making. So I feel like you're not going to be questioning any decisions that you make in the future, and nobody else is going to be able to either, because the results, the proof is going to be in the pudding. Literally everyone with two eyes and a fucking nose. Some people don't have two. So maybe I'll just say everyone with a heart that's beating, whether it's on a ventilator or not, would be able to know that pile number one or card number one is the shit. Yeah, because what this card says here, it says courage and confidence. Courage and confidence, boosting the qualities. Oh my God, I cannot make this up. Look what it says. Manifesting your goals. I cannot fucking make this up. So that courage and that confidence that you're going to get, someone's just speaking life into yourself. Like I'm seeing somebody who can really sell themselves, so other people want to fuck with them too. Other people are interested in it too. And it doesn't sound like BS. It sounds like somebody who, some of you guys, I heard, took a while to get there, or took a while to truly figure out what their calling was, or something like that. This exhaustion could be just a long time coming. If it's not like working your ass off like really, really, really hard, it could be, just having a hard and a long life where, I don't know, it's like I'm seeing a lot of like paper. It almost looks like paper on here. So some of you guys, you're not going to be feeling worn out, or like I heard like your patience is wearing thin. That's a blessing right there. I heard something about like physical strength too. So if that is an issue for some people here, like whether that's like physical strength, or some people have like, I heard like something about like fragile like limbs or something like that. I don't know. That could help. Some of you guys, you might get some help with that or something. And it almost feels like if in a perfect world, this man wouldn't be so exhausted if this machine actually worked for him. Like if he could actually turn this robot into something that he could control, like a fucking transformer, then he wouldn't be so exhausted. And he would come out looking like a fucking soldier. He'd come out. And I feel like this man could just be so tired. He has all the potential to turn this into something that could work for him, but he could just be really worn out and tired. So I feel like the blessing that's coming for you, Libra, specifically around Pisces season, I feel like you guys will really, really, really see a change in your life. I'm not saying these changes are coming in Pisces season. I'm saying by Pisces season, some of these things will have already happened, especially the recognition part. Some of you guys, you're going to get a new friend that's a blessing for you. For those of you where you've been feeling lonely, or like people don't understand, you can't talk to or like trust anybody, you're going to get a friend, or I heard someone helpful who actually, I heard, is alongside you while you go on this journey. And I'm seeing this dog here, right behind him. He's not taken away from you in the spotlight or whatever, but he is over there making sure, his owner is good. So it could be a friend. To me, guys, it's a partner. Yeah, it's so crazy because this stone actually turns negative energies into positive ones. So what this one does is it blocks that shit out completely, right? But some people still trickle in. Some of you guys, unfortunately, like I said, it's those people that were already in your family, were already around for such a long time. It's not anyone new. So unfortunately for those people, some of you guys, it's like people you can't avoid, like that annoying neighbor, or I don't even know. It's like, I feel like this Page of Wands could be you. For others of you, it's like another person, so you can take it as it resonates. But it says, bathed in a positive light, all good things happen. Look at the positive light right there. I was looking at the sun. I was like, why does it seem so fucking bright? I love that for you. Okay. So if that resonated, Libra, please give it a like and come back for another one on my channel. We're going to be doing an extended for this reading this week, which will go up on Patreon. I'll be putting that in the Libra tier, as well as all the other tiers that have the 12 signs monthly readings included in that. And all the other tiers for the other zodiac signs, extended readings, and other options that I'll have up, should be up by the end of the week. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Card number 2. I'm getting a sip of water before we get started, and I'm going to put the timestamp in the chat for card number 2 as well. Let me put your card right here while we wait. Okay. 1 second, y'all. Let me get some water. Okay, I had to mute it because I didn't want you guys hearing me chug this fucking water. But okay, card number 2, timestamp. We're going to say we're starting you guys at like 26 minutes. So in about 30 seconds, okay? And I'll add the timestamps in the description box after the reading. All right. Spirit, tap me in to this group, please. Okay. Let's go. Hi, card number 2, pile number 2, group number 2, whatever we want to call you, Libra. Welcome to your reading. Happy birthday if you're finding this around your birthday. If not, it doesn't matter because it's timeless. But yeah, thank you guys for allowing me to be your reader today. Today, we're going to be looking at you, why you're amazing, and your incoming blessings. The extended for this will be on Patreon, so be on the lookout for that within the next couple of days. Here we go. Tell me about Libra and their personality. Tell me about the Libras in this group, or the Libra placements in this group. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is the group of people who, let me zoom in, 1, 2, 3, who actually know right from wrong, who know when they're spreading themselves too thin, who don't ask too much from other people that they wouldn't be able to give themselves. Not to say you can't go above and beyond, not to say that you can't give and do a lot, but I feel like this is somebody who knows their limits, somebody who can do things in moderation. Card number 2, you're that somebody. I'm hearing that song by Aaliyah. Are you that somebody? Is that the Aaliyah song? Are you that somebody? So someone here, I heard somebody listen to R&B songs about you. Why is that coming through? Page of Pentacles. I feel like in this group, you know a thing or two. You know a thing or two about specific subjects. It feels like subjects. I don't want to say interest because I heard industry instead. So what do I mean by that? If I were to say, you know about different, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm drawing blank. But I feel like the difference between the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords is like the Page of Swords learns by observing. They learn through conversations. They learn through quite literally being taught sometimes. But the Page of Pentacles, I feel like they find that information. They go and look for that information on their own. And it's like there's something to show for it. So some of you guys, I don't know if you have like a degree or you have like, some of you guys, maybe that's why I heard industry. I don't know if it's like a specific industry where I heard you like moved up the ranks or something like that. Like you have acquired some sort of knowledge or whatever that kind of makes you, I heard like a step up. Like you're viewed as somebody who takes the steps that they're guided to take to get to where they want to be, but they don't cut any corners. And I feel like you are not afraid to get your hands dirty. You're not afraid to put in a little work. And that's honestly, it's kind of rare in this kind of day and age, right? Where people just feel entitled and they feel expected, or they expect certain things from people. They expect to be treated a certain way, spoke to a certain way, or whatever. I feel like in this group, it's not that you don't expect respect. No, not at all. But more so, like I said, you don't expect anything from another person that you wouldn't give. So if you don't fuck with anybody and they don't fuck with you, okay, no skin off your back, I heard. If you don't want to be there and you weren't invited, then why would you be upset? Like, that could be the type of people in this group. So you could be really chill. Like there are certain things that maybe you don't mess around about though. It could be your work. For some of you guys, it's like your money, or I heard knickknacks or like certain things. I don't know. Some of you guys maybe don't like people touching your stuff. Hmm. I feel like this is a peculiar group. You could be a bit awkward for some of you guys. It's either awkward or almost like a bit uninterested, disinterested. I think that's the word. Um, it could be because you're just busy. You always have a lot on your plate. It could be because maybe you just don't realize how badly people want to be around you, or like have your attention, or like be a part of your life. It feels like daily, for really enough. Like it feels like daily. I feel like this is the group of people too. When you, I don't know if you just like know random facts, or you know, like I keep hearing somebody that knows a lot about a lot, but with the Knight of Swords, it's like you're giving that information out for free. Hmm. Oh, okay. Hmm. So some of you guys just like you don't gatekeep. If you got some shit on sale, you're gonna tell somebody where you got that shit on sale. If you figured out a quicker way to get something done, you're gonna tell another person. Oh, so the way that you help people, I feel like, is by providing them with information. This is not the group of people that is going to enable another person or do another person's work for them or whatever, but you will guide them. You will, work alongside them and get to the same result. So I feel like this is not somebody who's competitive either. I'm not saying that you can't get into a competitive energy, not at all, but I feel like it's because you're not threatened by another person doing their thing. That's why I'm not getting a competitive vibe. It's almost like somebody who believes in like sharing the wealth, who believes in community, believes in giving back, similar to card number one. But I feel like the reasons why card number one did it was more so because they empathized with the people that they were helping. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying there's another reason for it. Some of you guys, the reason why you go so hard is for another reason. It could be because you have a child. It could be because you're looking for stability in your life. That's the most important thing to you. It could be for a lot of reasons. It could be because you told yourself a long time ago you were going to be smart and you were going to do this and that, and now you're going to do it. I heard ponte las pilas. Okay. Tell me about people's experience of card number two in this group. Tell me about, I'm going to move these up so that you guys can see the cards that I put down for the clarifications. Okay. Tell me about, let me zoom out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Tell me about card number two. Let's get 3 cards from this deck, one by one. Tell me about card number two. Uh-oh. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Came out in reverse though. So some of you guys, this is where you want to be. You might not be there just yet. For others of you, this could be speaking to people's experience of you before you got to the 9 of Pentacles, before you matured, before you grew up. So this could be the group of people where you were, I'm so sorry, but you could have been passed up, or you could have been, like, I don't know if it's like before you glowed up or before you got a little money, before you, got a little bit more independent, before you started feeling yourself, before you had something to show for something. I don't know. It's like people that cared a lot about appearances or were like very superficial, whatever, that aren't around or are not going to be around when you are here. So yeah, because this is the Page of Pentacles. He only has 1, but this is the 9 of Pentacles. She has 9. She has 9 pentacles. Okay, almost fucking 10. That's a lot of fucking. That's a lot to show. It could be a home. It could be money. It could be a nice career. It could be a lot assets, prospects, investments. It really doesn't matter. But they have something to show for it, and they worked hard for it, and they can enjoy a luxurious life. So if you're not there right now, you will be. And I feel like when you get there, if you're not there right now, there's going to be a lot of people who just saw you as this Page of Pentacles, and that's not who you were at all. Some of you guys, the only reason why you're not at the 9 of Pentacles is because maybe you just don't have another person to share with. Or maybe you're not looking for that right now. Maybe you're just not in a rush. Maybe you're not in a rush to, what's that? You're not in a rush to get what everyone else says you should want. Or what everyone else says you should do. To do things in the order that they say you should do it. So, oh my God, why are you not married yet? Why you don't have kids yet? Why you didn't blah, blah, blah yet? Because I'm not there yet, bitch. Like, I mean, okay. The Strength card. Oh, damn. The Strength card. Oh, this is difficult because I feel like some of you guys have been like bled dry or something like that at different points in your life too. Or like, I don't know if this is like neglect or like people purposefully not giving you things, purposefully not cutting you a break. Why would they do that though? Because I heard pressure makes diamonds. Like it gave you a lot of character. It probably turned you into the person you are today, but it didn't. I feel like a lot of the things that you may have experienced probably didn't have to go the way that they did. The Strength card, to me, the reason why I always consider the Strength card to be such a dope card to get is because, wait, what's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So that's the patience. That's the ability to put in that work. You see how they're kind of both bending? They're both bending to the will of oh, damn. I heard they're both bending to the will of the universe. Yeah, so I feel like you have been forced to like bend or kneel or whatever. Or some of you guys like bite your tongue or put up with shit or something like that that you didn't have to, you didn't deserve. But I feel like saying that you were forced to go through those things is actually not the right way to say it. I feel like it would more so be saying that you've endured this stuff. We haven't even moved on to the things that you've been through, but it's coming through with the Strength card here for people's experience of you. People's experience of you is that you have shown up in the Six of Pentacles energy, whether this is as a worker, as a merchant, as a business owner, as just a someone who, like I said, believes in community, believes in giving back, believes in equal give and take and reciprocity or whatever. And I don't know if you were put in situations where you were not given that, you weren't treated with the same respect. It feels like almost like if someone gave to you, you're being pitied. But if you give to them, then you think you're better than them. It's like you can't win for losing. And it doesn't even have to be about giving. It could be literally anything. But I feel like in this group, you've been in situations where it's like almost like you couldn't win for losing. If you are doing better than you used to be, then all of a sudden now you think you're better than everybody. You're on your high horse. If you offer the wrong person help, then I don't know, it's almost like they feel insulted or whatever. And the way that they get back at you for feeling insulted or whatever, or feeling like their insecurities have been triggered or something like that is just unhealthy, I feel like. And I feel like this is the group of people where it's like you've had to have a lot of courage and strength to know that losing your cool, losing your temper, risking everything that you have or whatever is just not worth it. That takes strength. Because I really feel like this could be the group of people where people do push your buttons because you really just be in your own lane. I feel like you don't mind business that doesn't pay you. You don't be in the way. You be out the way, I feel like, in this group. Like quick to get out the way, pretty much. So yeah, damn. So what's people's experience of card number 2? I might have to put censor something on here because the star. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with card number 2. And I'm not saying you're perfect because no one is perfect. But when I say there's nothing wrong with you, it's almost like I feel like I need to tell you that because I feel like maybe no one says that sort of thing to you or something, because people's experience of you is that you're very strong. You are the person that inspires other people. But I feel like it's almost like a channel message coming through here that the people that have experienced you, they see this in you. They see this happening in your life. There are some people that are literally watching you from the sidelines. The star card here, people's experience of you. I feel like the things that you have said has changed someone's life. It could, something that's like a lot of people's life. I heard like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 people. Significantly. I mean, significantly. And let me give you an example because, look, the lovers on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, didn't I say 4, 5, or 6? Look, the number 6 on the lovers. But anyway, some of you guys is like a partner. Oh my God. But, damn, what was I about to say? I was talking about the star card and the Knight of Swords. Oh yeah. Okay. So an example of like something that someone might have told you to change your life, and you may not even realize that you did this, but maybe years later or something, they come back and they tell you this or whatever. But I'm watching this Korean show, and I'm pretty sure it's a Korean show. It's called Attorney Woo, and it's actually just listen real quick, but it's a lawyer who's on the autism spectrum, and when she was a kid, she was actually nonverbal, and she used to live in this apartment building with this like older lady whose husband was like very abusive with dementia. And every time the husband would go off or whatever, she'd start banging her head. She'd get really upset or whatever. And one time, the really mean man comes out and he tries to like pick a fight with her dad. And all of a sudden, for the first time in her life, she randomly blurts out like some article or whatever from their like law system or whatever that talks about how like basically what the man was doing was wrong, and how if he continued, she was going to call the cops or whatever. And this was her first time speaking. She was literally a kid or whatever. But it's so crazy because that man's wife who was doing all of that told her, you're going to be a lawyer one day. You're going to be the best lawyer. And you know what happened? She fucking got a 1500 on her bar exam. She was like, what's it called? What's that thing? Magna, whatever, cum laude or whatever the fuck it is. Like top of her fucking class. Got people sending her offers to get the job. Like that's who she turned into. And you know, the person that told her that's the person that changed her life. The person that made her believe that okay, maybe she could actually have a regular job and not be underestimated like other people because of their background, because of her circumstance, because of her socioeconomic class, because she didn't have a mother. All these things. So yeah, really dope. So let's see, what has card number 2 been through? Oh my gosh. What has card number 2 been through, and how are they going to be? I heard, how are you going to be compensated? Damn. How are you going to be? Yeah, let's just leave it at that. What blessings are you going to get for this shit that we're about to reveal? The Lovers card on the bottom of the deck. I really do feel like you can mesh well with the right people. So this is somebody who's not afraid to be alone. You're somebody who's not afraid to be alone. You're not going to chase nobody either. That's people's experience of you too, is that you're not going to chase anybody. I really do feel like you speak life into people though. You do encourage people, but I feel like the way that you do it is by letting them know when they're slacking. And everyone needs someone like that in their life. For real, for real. Card number 1 was the one that maybe they go and cry on their shoulder, right? Card number 2 is the best friend in that friend group that says, okay, you cried on card number 1 shoulder. Now let's go apply for that job. All right, you did that. So now let's go, blah, 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 blah. Like, I feel like you could be that person. Okay, look, Queen of Wands, as I said that. Oh my God. A lot of energy. A lot of energy, a lot of strength, a lot of and this is what you've been through. Damn. So you've probably been through like people who I don't even want to say that, because people treating other people that way just really irks my nerve, really pisses me off, because how dare you think that you really this shit like that. But like, you might have dealt with people who thought they were better than you. I don't know if they like took pity or whatever on you, or thought that being around you or whatever made them look better. That could be something you went through. So it's not just about them being not genuine, or is it disingenuine or whatever that word is, like card number 1 dealt with, but it's like they go a step further, I feel like, by intentionally shaping situations or like doing things. The Queen of Wands is about actions, right? Wands is all about action. So I feel like some of you guys is like unhealthy. It's like unhealthy ego and entitlement to you and the things that you could provide. For some of you guys, the things you would do to like help them or whatever, when they could have done it themselves. What the fuck? So weird. Okay. Temperance. Damn. Oh, so some of you guys, you have dealt with like codependency or some sort of addiction. It could be during this time where you were in this like period where you were having to stay in this strength energy for a really long time. For others of you, this temperance card would be speaking to having a hard time blending all sides of yourself. So in this group, it's okay to get emotional. It's okay for you to feel the way you feel when you do. It's okay for you to, I heard, give it back to another person as well. So this could be the group of people where it's like you want to be a good person. You don't want to stoop to another person's level. Maybe you've been around like chaotic or like aggressive people or something like that. So you rather handle things a certain way. But I feel like sometimes, I don't know, maybe you are given situations to where you can speak your piece, where you can get it out. The Hierophant, yeah. Damn. Oh my God. Some of you guys, you've been cheated on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if that happened to you. Some of you guys, you've had people abuse their power, give you bad advice, and then or tell you to do something or put you in a like certain position or whatever. And then I heard like throw the rock and hide their hand or whatever. What? Wow. Some of you guys, I feel like you have been like judged by like the elder people in your community too. If it's not elders, it's like, I don't know, I'm seeing something like a specific group of people. Like, for example, I grew up going to church. So that was like a specific group of people I was exposed to. Other people, they maybe didn't go to church, but maybe they went to like, I don't know, like some community for their neighborhood or a rec center or someplace. I don't know. It could literally be anywhere, but it's like, if it's like a group of people who, for whatever reason, it could be one person too, but I feel like if it's one person, it would be abuse of power. For the group of people, I really feel like it's like you may be doing things your own way, you know, living, I don't want to say like an unconventional life, but a life that like, or pursuing things that you're interested in, putting forth the talents that you think are a part of your path and not what other people want you to do. Like, you could be in situations where people, it almost feels like they get frustrated with you because of it, where they almost treat you like you're like a lost cause or something. I don't know. Hierophant to me, when it's in like a negative situation, which is what we're looking at right now, like your experiences, it's I feel like it's when I feel like society gets in the way, whether that is you want to be with somebody and you can't because their family's like this, or you want to wear this to this event but you can't because blah 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 blah, or I heard somebody here, I don't know if you live like an unconventional life or something about you and your style, or whatever your beliefs or something. So that could be what it is. Some of you guys, you've had people like judge you for your beliefs, or like use a system of belief or a system of power or something like that, to hold you down or to try to control you even. What the fuck? I don't like that. I don't like that, because I feel like if someone were to try to control card number 2, it's because they could feel them slipping away, or they could feel that they were about to get to the 9 of Pentacles and they didn't want to let that happen. They couldn't let that happen. Damn, what? Unfortunately, some of you guys, it was like a lover that was like that. Oh my gosh, that'd be the worst. I heard something about Sagittarius, Taurus placements. This is fire sign energy right here, but Leos with the strength card, Gemini with the lovers. Take what is yours, but I am getting a little Virgo and Capricorn here too. Aquarius obviously is, I have the Aquarius card for the Knight of Swords and the Star in my mind. So I think I named a lot of signs just now, but the only ones I really wasn't getting was a lot of like water. But okay, so now let's look at the blessings. Let's look at the blessings that card number 2 is going to get then. Because, oh, did I not put, let me double check that I put these ones. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I want to put these ones back in there from the other group. Okay, let's look at card number 2's blessings. So what are they going to get for having to endure this stuff? What can card number 2 look forward to happening and changing for them in their life in a positive way? First card we have is the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Coffin, which is the 9 of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see, but that little, yeah, you can't really see. I ordered a new camera, so hopefully that one is nicer. But yeah, this is the 9 of Pentacles. And it says coffin, ending, loss, sadness, depression, illness, and transformation. Or something about like closing out a chapter. That's going to be a blessing for you. Because it almost feels like if it could be something that it's just only going to hold you back in the end. It could be something or someone. Let me see, Topaz. Topaz. Never mind. Mixture of sky and sea. Some of you guys, you might take a trip to like a beach or something, or you might take like a vacation, because I'm seeing someone laying on a beach. And it doesn't have to be a beach, because not everybody, like, that's not their ideal like place to rest or whatever. It could literally be going to their family vacation home or going to eat at their mama's house. It really doesn't matter. But I'm seeing somebody like kind of like kicking their feet up, sitting back and relaxing. Sorrow, 9 of Swords. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So new moon in Leo occurs during Leo season. So that was in the summer. So some of you guys, the summer was a significant season for you. It could have been when a chapter began to close for you. A chapter began to close for you. A chapter began to close for card number 2. This new moon in Leo is all about shining, letting your confidence soar. So basically, the blessing that you're going to get is a new day, moving from dark times to light with the sorrow and the 9 of Pentacles here with the coffin card, the 2 of Swords. Some of you guys, you were isolating for a while, or you were not doing okay. Some of you guys, you could have been like struggling with like trust issues or something, or struggling to trust the process. So this card right here is talking about being proud of yourself and where you are, continuing to believe in yourself. That's going to be your incoming blessing. It's like you're going to have so much belief in yourself, and you're not going to be faking it till you make it. You're actually going to be happy. You're actually going to, and I'm not saying you're never going to think about things. I'm not saying you're never going to have memories, or you're never, I heard, be exposed to similar situations, but I feel like, I don't feel like you're going to be being exposed to similar situations like the one I mentioned though. let me say, you're not going to be never experiencing sadness, because in order for us to experience both extremes of life, the best and the worst, then you have to experience the best and the worst, right? Everything is a spectrum. That's why duality exists. How can you know if you're truly happy if you've never been sad? Oh, so that's the blessing for you. That's the blessing for some of you guys here. It's like, I don't know, I'm always seeing someone who has like a clearer outlook on life. Find to the truth. Some of you guys are going to stop overthinking. You're going to stop ignoring red flags. So I don't know if you get like intuition or instincts or whatever about certain situations, and sometimes I don't know if you just don't listen to it sometimes, and it could cause you some sort of like inner turmoil in the end, especially if the situation ends up bad. But for others of you, you just have dealt with a lot of changes in your life recently, whether that is quite literally depression, sadness, whatever the case is. It could be illness. It really doesn't matter. But I'm seeing healing, emotional and physical healing, and creativity being brought back. Wow. Yeah. And I feel like other people are going to be respecting you as well. Wow. Okay. So if that resonated, please give it a like and come back for another one on my channel. I love you guys. My name is Jay. And if you're interested in checking out the extended for this reading, that will be linked below and posted on Patreon and YouTube for members within the next couple of days, into the extended tier, the Libra tier, and a couple of other ones that you'll also be able to see for purchase soon. Okay. So let's look at card number 3 now. And then I'll put the timestamp in the chat. All right. Here we go. Card number 3. Let me put you there in the blindfold. Hi, card number 3. Welcome to your reading. You could be watching this as a Libra sun or someone with Libra placements. You could have just been drawn to the reading. It really doesn't matter. But we're going to be looking at why you're amazing and the incoming blessings you have coming towards you for being so dope. We did a reading like this for Virgo already, and then we're going to go through the rest of the zodiac signs for every season. Scorpio will be next. So if you want to get a reading like this for your sign, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, so tell me about Libra and their personality. Page of Wands. I like this Page of Wands. It's so different than all the other ones. Some of you guys, you have nice tattoos, if you do, or nice hair. Some people here could like do their eyebrows or have like really thick eyebrows or like a nice arch to them. Something about this like look you have in your eye. Oh, okay. Queen of Cups. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, this is so nice. And the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is a very like kind spirit here. And let me see if I can change this light so that it's not so. Yeah, I think I like that one better. But I'm seeing someone kind and someone who knows how to be careful with other people's feelings and emotions, and like So you are emotionally supportive in this group. You're an excellent fucking friend. Like, you're probably like the best friend a lot of people have had, the best partner a lot of people have had, because of how you are with them emotionally. Some of you guys are like really goofy and like funny, and like you have a youthful energy to you. And I don't know if it's like the people around you just really need energy like that. They really soak that in. They really appreciate that in you. I can see children vibing with you too in this group. Five of Pentacles. I feel like you are similar to card number 1, where you can make something out of nothing. But I feel like for some of you guys, that's because you know how to budget. You know how to stretch a dollar. You know what the real cost and value of things are, and not just physical things. I feel like you know the value of support. You know how valuable it is to be the type of person you are. I feel like this is the group of people where you actually know that this is your energy. You actually know that you are this way. You are aware of it. And you probably have had people compliment you or thank you for being this way plenty of times, but maybe not as deeply as I'm going to try to be able to do in this reading. because I do feel like card number 3 is a very deep person. And sometimes maybe even this Page of Wands could be, I don't want to say an act, but it could be covering up something, or maybe in the past. So some of you guys, you had a rough childhood, or I don't know if you lost a feminine in your life. It could have been a best friend, it could have been a mother, it could have been a grandmother, it could have been somebody that you just really cared for, or cared for and cherished. For others of you, this is speaking to the fact that you are somebody that people miss when you're gone. People miss you when you're not around, because you're pleasant, you're a delight. Someone probably didn't want to do something or go somewhere or whatever, but they heard that you were going to be there, and they had no problem going at that point. Or as long as you were going to go, as long as you were going to be there, it's fine. I feel like card number 3 makes situations better. They make things a little easier just by being themselves, just by being there. So I feel like you give people a lot of like, what's that? Damn, there's a specific word for it. Something support. Where you're like right alongside them. I don't think it's moral support. I don't think that's it, but it's like you're right alongside them. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you guys, you really don't complain, and you're very, very, very thankful and appreciative for what people give you, even if it's not much, even if it's not what you expected. Wow. Yeah, I really do feel like this is the group of people that handles people and others with like care. And you could be faced with like a lot of mountains or like things to complain about or be upset about or whatever. And it doesn't mean that you don't feel, because the Queen of Cups obviously feels, right? She obviously feels. That's what she's known for. But not every Queen of Cups is sitting here breaking down. Not every Queen of Cups, and you very well could be. You very well could be in despair or, whatever. I'm not saying you're not, but not every Queen of Cups is going to be sitting there crying over, seeing a cute puppy or something. Not every Queen of Cups is like that. Some are. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Is that a cricket? Oh my God. Where did that come from? The reason why I'm saying it is because I swear I was hearing a cricket. I swear I was hearing a cricket for the longest time, and I just saw it, finally saw it. But anyway, some of you guys, you have a really strong intuition too. Like you can feel it or like sense things coming. You can sense when somebody is like a sure thing or not, when something or someone is a sure thing or not. But I'm seeing somebody who could be faced with like obstacles or things to complain about or things that I heard nobody will want to have to deal with or whatever, but you can make the most out of it. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get a sip. Okay. So let's see. Anything else from this Queen of Cups spirit? This is the one I've been trying to tap into the most, because I feel like this is how other people feel about you. It's like they care for you. They actually care for you. They want to make sure you're okay. They want to make sure you've eaten. They want to make sure. Some of you guys, if it's not that you have someone in your life that's like that with you, that's how you are with other people. So you could be the type of person, someone comes over, you offer them things. You could be the type of friend, when someone calls, you just listen. Oh, so the example I was talking about earlier about the Queen of Cups, it's like they're not always, like the typical water sign, like all trippy and like, talking about, all the things they love and whatever. Not every Queen of Cups is like that. Some Queen of Cups, and it doesn't matter your gender. This is more so speaking to receptivity versus not, or masculine versus feminine energies. And you could very well have both with the Page of Wands here. But I feel like the one thing about the Queen of Cups that I really admire with her is that it's different than the King of Cups, who can conceal their emotions or not necessarily get emotional support from other people. They can give it, but they have a hard time opening up, sometimes being vulnerable, maybe because they feel like they have to be that way, in a masculine way or something like that. But I feel like for this group, it's not necessarily like that with you. I feel like you can be honest. I feel like you can express yourself emotionally. It doesn't mean that you have to do it verbally, though. Some of you guys, you express how you're feeling and the things that you do and do not care about, the support that you do or do not need, with your actions. So you could let people off easy in this group. You could handle rejection well. You could feel torn to shreds or something like that, and that doesn't make anybody respect you less. That doesn't make anybody view you different. I feel like in this group, no one would view you different if you were to heard vent or rant or anything, because like I said, they care for you and you probably have cared and supported them. So I'm seeing people like want to do things for you in this group. So I wonder if that's going to be a part of your blessings. Let's look at the things that Libra has been through and how that will translate into their blessings. Okay, so we've got 3 cards from our Deviant Moon Tarot, and then these are all going to be your blessings right here. So we have the 10 of Wands. Damn, 10 of Wands. Okay, the 8 of Cups. Damn, 8 of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys, you have unfortunately had to, I don't want to say pretend you didn't have feelings, or it could be that you've had to walk away from people or situations that you didn't want to have to leave. You didn't want to, I heard you didn't want things to be that way. You would have preferred things to be a different way. You probably would have fared better emotionally if things didn't happen the way they did, if you didn't have to walk away from people or put your foot down. Because I feel like in this group, it's like you could put up emotional boundaries. You could, I heard, take yourself out of the picture, separate yourself sometimes. The reason I'm feeling like a very big difference between wanting to say separation instead of like isolation, because I feel like it's really like you walking away from something specific or someone specific, not necessarily like everyone and everything in your life. With the 2 of Wands coming through here, it's like a big decision for you too. So some of you guys, you've unfortunately had to make really big decisions, whether that has to do with your health, with your money, to help another person or not. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. The reason why I'm saying it that way is because, like, you know, there could be some people here where I don't know if you've had people in your life that just refuse to like help themselves. You know what I mean? Or just couldn't for whatever reason. And I don't know if you've had to, or you've chosen to, because like I said, it's, I think for this group about like your choices, but maybe in the past you've chosen to put your emotions on the back burner, or to, I heard, not suppress that fire and that passion and that like burning. I don't know if this is like love or what that is in you. Some of you guys, you actually do have some things about you emotionally, and maybe you have to, I don't want to say cover them up, but I don't know who's card number 3 emotionally. I'm curious, like, who does card number 3 go to for emotional support? So some of you guys, that's what it is that you haven't had a lot of people to go to for emotional support. And I feel like that's very common for people with like Libra placements or Libra in their chart, especially because, you know, you guys are so good at, you know, keeping things flowing, trying to keep harmony, you know, not making everything about yourself. So maybe sometimes you've chosen to do something different than what would have been better for you emotionally or easier for you emotionally. I hope I'm making sense when I say that, because everyone's situation to where they may have had to do something like that is different. Like someone could have dealt with somebody who has addiction problems, then obviously maybe that would play a part in them having to walk away even with all these feelings. Because the 8 of Cups is when you have to leave, but you still have feelings, right? Cups represents emotions. Obviously, you can't just turn those things off overnight. So some of you guys, just like a breakup, or damn, some of you guys, you got fired, or you got kicked out, or, you know, your parents didn't, damn, I almost said that a little bit too rough, but I'm just going to say it and just know I don't mean anything by it. It's just really late and I'm having a hard time sparing my words. But some of you guys, maybe your parents or your family just didn't give a fuck about you or something like that. Like maybe when it came to certain things, but I feel like emotionally there could have been times where that fell short. Like, I don't know if this has something to do with like feeling emotionally safe or not feeling like there's a place for you to have that like emotional safety. So some of you guys, you're going to be sent somebody that will be like that home or whatever for you. Not in like an unhealthy and like toxic way, but in a way where it's like, I feel like more healing, more like, okay, this is not a situation where you're going to have to walk away from. It's not a situation that's going to be torn from you. It's not something that's going to leave like a damn, I almost said void, or like a hole in your heart. So I don't know if this is grieving. I don't know if this is like people that have been really toxic with you or unhealthy with you, and you've had to cut ties. There's some guys, I heard flee. Damn, I'm so sorry. 10 of Wands to the Page of Wands. For others of you, one of the things that you could have gone through, take what is yours and leave what isn't, because it could just be for specific people in this group, but it almost feels like with the Page of Wands and the 10 of Wands that it could be hard for you to make friends, or hard for you to put yourself out there, or hard for you to put yourself, I don't want to say put yourself first, because I don't really feel like that's what it is. Page of Wands to the Ten of Wands. Something else you may something else you may struggle with, like procrastination or something like that. Or you've had people mess up good things for you. Damn. So something else, yeah, that could be what it is. You've had like people mess things up for you. So that could have been like, I'm seeing somebody like, I don't know if someone stole your money. Something else you've been like stolen from, or you've been, I heard played. So take what is yours and leave what isn't. Because I feel like it would be hard for card number 3 to kind of view the situation like that, because that's not how, I feel like that's not how card number 3 is. Like card number 3, if they love, they love. You know what I mean? But it feels like, I don't know. This doesn't feel so great. So let's look at the blessings you're going to get for experiencing and having to endure things like this. First card is the Death card. Wow. The Death card. Oh, let me move these up so there's space for the new cards. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just realized there was a glare on this like Justice card the entire time. Hopefully that wasn't bothering anybody, because I really don't know where to put it now. But okay. So we have the Death card. Mice, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I think that's why we're saying something about like boundaries. And I'm not saying that the people in this group don't have boundaries, or you very well could, but this feels like, I don't know if it's boundaries or like closure. Yeah, some of you guys, the blessing for you is going to be closure. There could be something that you haven't quite been able to let go of. You haven't quite been able to move on from. Some of you guys is like, obviously we're not here to diagnose or like do anything like medical and stuff like that here on YouTube. Like that's not cool. You guys need to, speak to somebody that can help you if this is the case. But like some of you guys, you went through something, you have like some sort of like trauma from that, or like emotional, I don't know if this is like flashbacks or something like that. For others of you, it's like deeply, deeply, deeply missing somebody or caring for somebody that doesn't care for you. Like feelings not being reciprocated and that causing you a lot of stress or making you feel depleted even. Damn. Some of you guys, you've just gotten a lot of bad news after bad news after bad news. You've just been having to like roll with a lot of punches. And it's almost like maybe you haven't had time to like process your feelings or deal with them, because I don't know, things could be moving quickly for you. For others of you, it's like people could be impatient with you in this group. Yeah, I could definitely see people being impatient with this group, or as kind as you could be, not being kind towards you. Like actually bringing you situations that maybe if you were another person would have really, really, really harmed you. I don't know. Like it almost feels like in this group, card number 3 has like been through a lot of like miracle situations or something like that. Sunstone. What blessings is card number 3 gonna get? Bronzite. Understanding. Oh, love that. Understanding, which is the Knight of Cups in this deck. And then the final card that came out is the Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that what I was just talking about? I don't know if I quite literally said the word healing in this group or if it was card number 2, but I was looking at this section here and I was thinking about something that could have, done something emotionally, or for some of you guys, it's just like a difficult relationship with like a family member, or like a estranged relationship with like a friend or an ex or something like that. It really doesn't matter what the case is, but I feel like the blessing for this group is a bright future. The ability to start planning for a bright fucking future. Yeah, the Death card does talk about an end of cycle, change, letting go. So your incoming blessing is like big change. It feels like big change. An actual like new beginning, whether you want that to happen or not. So the reason why I'm saying it this way is because I feel like in this group, it might be a blessing in disguise. Maybe it's not going to be the way you want it to happen, but it's going to happen in the way that it happens is actually going to bring success in your future, not the other way around. So like I said, some of you guys, you cared very deeply, or you You may take a while to leave, but when you leave, you finally rip the Band-Aid off. Some of you guys, you're going to be ripping the Band-Aid off of something. So it really could be anything. It could be, okay, I once had this dream, I tweaked it, and now I kind of want to do this. Or I heard some people say, I heard someone say, I thought I wanted to be single, but, or I thought I wasn't over this, but doesn't even have to be romantic. So crazy, because look what it says on this card too, right here, natural healing, kickstarting. Some of you guys, it says immune system on here too. So you're actually going to be in very good health, or something with your health will be resolved. I heard something about exposure to something too. So I don't know if you were like exposed to something, but I heard something about skin as well. Or a scar. Okay. But oh, I also heard somebody here might have had like a surgery or a child even. So maybe there's some healing around that situation for you. But this brown side card talks about restoring harmony and peace, bringing things back to balance, and feeling comfortable and like true in your spiritual being. It's a stone that really helps you wash away the past. Oh my God, that's literally what I was talking about. It says right here, this helps wash away the past and motivates you to start planning. So some of you guys, you're going to get out of this funk. I don't know if you were like going through depression or whatever. You don't have to be. But for some of you guys, you were, or you were just going through like a really tough time. And maybe it was hard for other people to see on the outside. But maybe a blessing for you is going to be that someone's going to come in. They're going to understand you with this Knight of Cups. And not only are they going to understand you, but they're going to move with that understanding. They're going to take actions based off of that understanding that they have of you and the way that you feel and your needs. And that's a blessing for you, because it feels like by them being able to do that, it will bring harmony and peace to you, and it will also help you prepare for your future. So what I mean by that is, like, let's say you tell an investor that you have X amount of money and you want to invest it. Boom. Okay, you invest it. It actually works out for you, because maybe you tell that person, this means the world to me. This is so important to me because blah, 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 blah. Let's say you are just having a fucking rough day, and I don't know, maybe you go to the store and you get to the cash register and you realize that you checked everything out and you forgot your card at home or something like that, and maybe the person behind you helps you, or some. I feel like it's like clear. Maybe it's like clear that you were getting that thing for something. Like, let's say you're buying a birthday cake, or you were buying like something that said "Happy Birthday, Mom," or something weird shit like that. Like, I feel like it'll be something so specific that another person will look at the situation for what it is, or hear you out if they don't understand, and move accordingly. And I feel like the reason why this is a blessing for card number 3 is because it's going to take away some stress. It's going to make you feel better. Some of you guys, you're going to have way more energy. And there are going to be parts of your life that you will be able to like flow and like roll with the punches with. Whereas opposed in the past, maybe in the past, it was like a nightmare for you to have to deal with some of those things. Let's pull 3 cards. Let's pull 3 cards from this deck. Some of you guys, I feel like you're going to be able to trust. You're going to be able to trust. That's the blessing for you. And I know how that sounds, but trust me when I say, like, it is a blessing to be able to trust. I truly feel like when you are too paranoid or too skeptical of other people, sometimes it can be something internal, you know? But when you trust yourself, when you know you're going to be okay no matter what, when you know that there are still good people in the world that will try to understand you, when you know that there is still going to be time for you to heal, when you know that this is just something you might be going through right now, when you know that maybe there is a natural way to heal your pain, to get you where you want to be without you having to, I heard say, do things that are beneath you or whatever. I really don't know what that's about, but I feel like you can only get in this energy when you've accepted things. You can't cheat death either. You can't run away from it. You can't slow it down. We all go through that. We all go through that. We all go through periods where we are not the same person that we used to be. So I feel like this group, a big thing for you is that you're not going to be the same person that you are right now. You're not going to be the same person that you used to be either. And the reason why that's going to be a blessing is because maybe the person that you used to be was constantly depleted. Maybe they were constantly getting played. Maybe they were always sick or stressed. misunderstood. And that's not going to be the case. Oh, look, confinement, as I say that. Dang. Yeah, look. Stop and nightmare and confinement. This is what just came out. And it's so crazy because I'm seeing like the hands in this photo, and it reminded me of the hands right here. Oh, she's holding her hands up like that. She's holding her hand here like that too. And their hands are pulled on the bar. Kind of similar to the way their hands are holding on to that. So some of you guys, I don't know if it's like work that's like stressing you the fuck out. So it could be like a new situation for you guys with your career. Let's see. Tell me about the blessings that Libra is going to get. Yeah, look, as I say that, progression towards your goals in your career. It literally says right here, start planning for a bright future. It says expectation, destination, and purpose. Okay. I want them to come out one by one though. Pull 3 more cards before we close it out. Okay. First card is friendship. Oh my God. Yay. Yay. Because that's kind of what I was saying. Like, I feel like you're going to get somebody who actually like understands you, who actually will move towards you, engage with you out of love. Like, I feel like a loving energy. Some of you guys, it's going to be a friend or a partner or someone that you care about that gets you out of this. Or you're going to be able to be that for another person and then vice versa. Like, it'll be mutual emotional support. Because sometimes when it's not, mutual, you could end up feeling bad. You know what I mean? Not that you have to. We're all human. We all go through times where we may need to lean on another person. But I feel like card number 3 is usually the one that people lean on emotionally. So I feel like for you guys, I don't know, you may even have somebody to lean on in more than one way. What's really drawing me here is that this friendship card says connection and network and the healing power behind that. So you're going to be in the right place at the right time with the right people. The right place at the right time with the right people. You're going to be hanging out with people or whatever, doing something, and then all of a sudden taking a deep breath and realizing that you actually feel good. You're actually enjoying yourself. You're actually not feeling stressed. You're actually not worried if that person truly cares or if they are going to end up doing this or whatever. I feel like that's what you're going to get. Okay, so let's get 2 more. Damn. Oh my God. Bully. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like some of you guys maybe went through this. Oh, so I heard for some people here, you're going to be understanding why people have done the things that they've done and reacted the way that they've reacted with you. And that maybe the reason why they did that is because they themselves are embarrassed. They themselves, I think I mentioned, I don't know if I said it in this group or if I was talking about this in group number 2. I have to apologize because technically it's early, but it's late for me because I've been doing a lot of work. But I don't know, there's something here about being spoken poorly, like someone speaking poorly about another person, starting rumors. I heard being a chatty Cathy. Unwillingness and embarrassment. So you're going to realize why people couldn't accept you, why people couldn't love you the way you deserve to be loved, and why they ended up, some of you guys, maybe they hurt themselves too, or maybe they weren't able to love you because they didn't love themselves. So if someone treated you so bad or spoke to you poorly or whatever, you're going to, some of you guys, you already know this, but I feel like when you fully accept it and let that shit go, like I'm seeing water, murky water that eventually runs clean. Once you can finally let that shit go, let it wash out, purify that, and you understand this and accept it, I feel like it's almost going to be like so different. The people that walk into your life after that, the people, the network, the connections, and the changes that you see, the amount of compassion that you'll be able to have for yourself and like other people. I feel like that's the blessing for you. And I know how that sounds because, like some people, they come to their readings and they have a specific thing in mind for what they're looking for right now. But the reason why I think that understanding is so significant for you in this group is because you showed up as this Queen of Cups. Because you can't see, but it's up there. But you showed up as this Queen of Cups. You showed up as somebody who might need a little healing. We all do, but like right now, I mean, it came out right now, and this is the blessing you're getting. So I feel like the reason why this blessing is so significant for this group is because you'll be able to know right away when somebody is doing something from an unhealthy place. You'll be able to know right away. Like maybe for some of you guys, it was like a little bit of like trial and error in the beginning. So I heard they're not going to be able to get away with it next time. Whatever they did, whoever it is, the person you were thinking about just now, they're not going to be able to get away with it this time. It has nothing to do with. I heard it has nothing to do with you. Another person's problem has nothing to do with you. Another person's insecurities or lack of ability or whatever is none of your business. And I also heard another person's self-hatred is not your burden to bear. And I feel like when you're dealing with people that are in that energy and can't even admit it to themselves, it's like you're going to be able to move accordingly. You're going to be able to smell someone like that from far away. You're going to be able to smell a rat from far away. And you're going to have people around you that will tell you who the rat is too, so that you don't get buddy and kiki with the wrong person again. Some of you guys, it's that you're actually going to be able to trust people when they tell you someone's intentions, whereas maybe in the past, maybe you always give people the benefit of the doubt or something. The reason why I feel like this is such a big blessing for card number 3 is because for some of you guys, it's just the emotions that you're working on right now. And for others of you, it's because I feel like card number 3 has a really strong aura, and like their heart chakra is very strong too. And I don't know if like recently it's just gone through a tough time. Our heart chakra, yeah, that's what's linked to our tolerance, our serenity, how open-hearted we can be. And when our heart chakra is going through something, maybe we can appear or act a bit cold-hearted, or we could keep ourselves around people that are in that energy themselves, because I don't know, sometimes we blame ourselves, sometimes we feel guilty for walking away, sometimes we feel bad for like putting ourselves first or whatever. But I feel like when your heart chakra is not going well, you have a really hard time stopping to smell the roses. It can feel really lonely. It can feel, I don't know, I'm seeing somebody who really should just remind themselves to be patient with themselves and not question themselves, and to never lose the respect that you have for yourself just because another person couldn't have it, or another person couldn't love or respect themselves enough to be able to give that to another person, even if they deserve it, right? It's not your fault, but sometimes that's how people are. It's that they just are incapable at that point in time when you met them or when you're dealing with them. Let me not say forever, because I always wish people healing, just because if someone has harmed me, I would never want them to do that to another person. Some people aren't as strong. Some people are not, even though they're already going through a lot or whatever. And it's just like, I'm just not the type of person to wish bad on another person, especially if they've harmed me. I wish them healing so that other people around them will be okay too. So some of you guys, maybe that's where you're going to be. Let's get one more. What's the incoming blessing for card number 3? Damn, what's that? Sweetheart. Oh my God. Didn't I tell you sooner it could be like a partner for others of you? Oh, damn. Congratulations if you are going to have a kid. Obviously take that only if it resonates, because I'm not trying to get nobody scared. But it says unconditional love on this card. Something pure. And it also says beloved on this card, and I feel like this is actually going to be speaking more so to you being at peace and harmony with another person or other people, period. Yeah. This almost feels like a spiritual awakening or something like that. And boy, once you go through your spiritual awakening or whatever, everyone's is different. Everyone's timeline is different, and what they would consider to be that is different too. So I'm not going to sit here and, go through like a whole preach or whatever. I don't like when people do that. But like when you go through that for yourself, whatever that looks like, I feel like doors just magically start opening for you. And ones you already went through just lock, and all of a sudden there's no key. Like there's no going back. I heard there's no going back for you in this group. So that's actually going to be the blessing for you, is that there's no going back, and there's no people that are going to come back that don't deserve to be or that you don't want. So you can actually focus on yourself. You can actually focus on the things that you want and the people that are here for you now. The people that have showed up for you now or are going to show up for you in the future if you don't have anyone showing up for you now. But what was on the bottom of the deck? Commitment, binding, construction, obstruction, and contract. Oh, yeah. So some of you guys, I don't know, you're going to get out of a deal, a shoddy deal, or something that you don't want to be a part of anymore. You don't want any business with it anymore. So some of you guys, I don't know, it could literally be a place of business. For others of you, it is like a job or a relationship that just has run its fucking course. I really don't want to assume, what it is for everyone here. But I feel like with the Two of Wands, it's like a choice that's coming. Or someone's going to choose you. Because I am seeing a lot of love coming your way too. In this group, you're getting a lot of love. Not just romantic. You're going to get platonic love too. Some of you guys is going to be like a lover and a friend in one. And for others of you, it'll be different. But yeah, this feels good. So if that resonated, give it a like and come back for another one on my channel. I love you guys and I hope to see you soon. The extended for this reading will be posted on Patreon and available to members here on YouTube within the next couple of days. We're going to be starting our 12 signs monthly love readings here on live. And then after we finish the live, they're closed to be exclusive only for members on Patreon or YouTube. So get it while it's hot and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live so you don't miss it. And yeah, the extendeds for that and all of that will be on Patreon too. I'll have all of the other tiers up hopefully by the end of the week. We have some new ones on there right now, but I'll be putting some for each sign and all of that as well, and some other cool stuff. So if you'd like to take a look at that, feel free to hit that link. And again, I want to thank you guys so much for rocking out with me and listening to this reading. If it resonated, give it a like, comment, come back, and let me know what you claim in the comments below. Okay, bye. Mm-hmm.